Kumusta naman yung experience nyo with Kanata Education, syempre? Tinulungan
alam mo, in all honesty, sobrang laking tulong sa amin ng Kanata kasi step by step, yung pagtulong nila, ramdam mo talaga yung genuine concern and support nila. Hindi na sila yung agency na basta makakuha ng pera or makapagpasa lang or ma-check lang ng documents. Sila ma-check ng documents. Makulit sila, mataray sila. They see to it that everything is in order before they launch visa application. So, alam mo, hindi lang yung feeling ng, trust ka, pero feeling mo rin Kanata ko sa application. Kasi alam mo na-check na maayos at talagang pinaglaanan ng oras yung documents.
Aside from their efficient admin and communication skills, they are very supportive on a professional level, but at the same time, you could feel that personal touch. They care about you, not because that's what they do, but because it's who they are. And I think that's a rare quality that you can find in a consultancy, and you can really see it in the way they work with you. Actually, I already did. I mean, why would I learn something so good, right? If you're looking for a strong support system and very excellent in admin skills, then Kanata is the right education consultancy for you. Setup of classes, well, really deep down experience being immersed in Canada's culture. I believe that will stretch my mind and knowledge.
kumusta naman yung experience nyo with Kanata Education, syempre? Tinulungan.
Alam mo, in all honesty, sobrang laki ng tulong sa amin ng Kanata kasi step by step, yung pagtulong nila, ramdam mo talaga yung genuine concern and support nila. Hindi na sila yung agency na basta makakuha ng pera or makapagpasa lang or ma-check lang ng document. Noro sila mag-check ng document. Makulit sila, mataray sila. They see to it that everything is in order before they launch sa application. So, alam mo, hindi lang yung feeling na, hindi lang yung feeling may trust ka, pero feeling mo rin panatag ka sa application kasi alam mo na-check na maayos at talagang pinag-aanan ng oras.
Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to Kanata Educational Consultancy Services free webinar with our special guest today from Humber College and Sault College. So how's everyone doing? I hope that you are well wherever you are, anywhere in the world. And hopefully sa mga kababayan natin nandito sa Pilipinas, nakapagpatuyo na po ba tayo ng mga labahin? Alright. So we'll proceed and we'll start with our first guest speaker. He is the country representative for Humber College. Let's all welcome Mr. Daryl Agapito. Sir Daryl, good afternoon to you.
You are ambitious, a problem solver, an out-of-the-box thinker. Welcome to Humber, a place where you'll get experiential learning in the classroom and beyond. You'll join students from around the world at one of our amazing campuses. You'll collaborate with industry leaders and be a part of a healthy and inclusive community. From film to fashion, industrial design to international development, sustainable energy to content strategy, there's a program for you. With inspiring, innovative spaces you'll want to call your own, you'll find a lot to be proud of. The diversity of our students brings the campus to life. Our faculty are award-winning trailblazers, and our graduates are making waves in every industry. From orientation to graduation, this is the next step to your success. At Humber, we are focused on your future. Be bold, be courageous, be Humber.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for that warm welcome, Christina. So let me just share my real presentation. All right. So there you go. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daryl, and I'm the in-country representative of Humber College in the Philippines. We are one of the institution partners of Kanata in Toronto, Canada. So just to give you a little background about Toronto, Toronto is the largest city in Canada and the fourth largest city in the North America. And it's considered to be the 11th best urban destination or study destination for international students like you or prospective students like you. In fact, in 2019, there were 642,000 international students studied inside Canada, and 50% of that number are actually studying in the province of Ontario, specifically in the city of Toronto and Ottawa. So Toronto is the capital city of Ontario. Toronto is also considered to be the second best city in the North America in terms of quality of living and ranked first in the North America in being the safest city to live in. And it also has the largest and the busiest airport, which is the Toronto Pearson International Airport. So if you will be studying at Humber College, that is where you will land And that being said, being the largest and the busiest airport, it is welcoming a lot of people from around the globe pre-pandemic. Of course, right now, that airport is still open to our international students, and almost all industries are available around Toronto, maybe in hospitality, engineering, IT, computer science, computer programming, business, healthcare, almost everything. That is why if you are an international student, looking for a part-time job while you are still studying at Humber, or after you finish your program at Humber, you will definitely find job opportunities around Toronto. So why choose Humber College among all other colleges in Ontario and in Canada? Humber College is the largest public college in the whole Canada, and we are a global leader in career-focused learning. We are a polytechnic college. We are one of the 13 polytechnic colleges and universities across Canada. There are only 7 in the province of Ontario. There are only 3 in the city of Toronto. And one of those 3 polytechnic colleges is Humber College. Being a polytechnic college, we ensure that our students are immersed in the industry and they are job ready after finishing their program at Humber. That being said, 79% of our programs have a co-op or work placement. So we have over 200 academic programs where our international students could apply, and 79% of those programs have co-op or work placement. Currently, we have 33,000 full-time registered students, 6,500 of which are international students from over 130 nationalities, and Philippines is one of those. I'm very proud to say that Philippines or Filipinos is already top 3 origin of international students at Humber College, and that means we have a growing number of Filipinos. And I hope after this session, um, all of you, wag naman all, magbigay tayo sa joke. So some of you will be part of that number of Filipinos inside Humber College. So this is where we are located. We have 3 campuses. Our main campus is the North Campus, which is located 10 minutes away, again, from the largest and the busiest airport, Toronto Pearson International Airport. And our Lakeshore campus is about 30 minutes away from the airport. And our very new facility, which is the IGS or International Graduate School, located in downtown city of Toronto. If you can see the green line, this is a subway. The yellow U-shaped line is also a subway. And the purple line up here, also a subway. All broken red lines are bus lines. So anywhere you live around Toronto, it will be very easy for you to access all of our campuses. So our North Campus is the home of most of our facilities, just like our Humber Room, which is our very own restaurant inside the North Campus. This restaurant is operated by our very own international students, and this restaurant is open to the public. We also have the BCTI or the Barrett Center for Technology and Innovation, also at the North Campus. The BCTI was built last June 2019 for our students under automation, robotics, systems integration, computer programming, IT, mechatronics. If you have a project or a research that you want to work on together with the Humber faculty, that is where you could practice. And of course, your projects will also be sponsored by these industry partners. And those same industry partners are the same institutions or companies where you could work part-time while still studying in Canada at Humber College, or full-time after finishing your program at Humber. If you are having troubles looking for a part-time job, as an international student, you are allowed to work part-time 20 hours per week during semester and 40 hours per week during semester break or holiday break. But if you are having hard time looking for your job, you can go to Academic and Career Success Center and we will be assisting you there for free. We also conduct job fairs in the beginning of each semester to bring in our industry partners, for our students to be able to network and submit their CV right then and there. We also have our International Center. If you are extending your visa or your study permit and you are having troubles doing it, just go to the International Center and our international student advisors will be assisting you there as well. And also, after finishing your program at Humber, you are eligible for a postgraduate work permit. So how to apply for your PGWP or postgraduate work permit? just go to the International Center, and also our international student advisors will be assisting you on how you will be applying to your PGWP. And we conduct workshops on how you can submit your application for your PGWP after graduation. We also have our Student Wellness and Accessibility Center. If you are having troubles with your health, may it be physical health or mental health, just go to that center. Again, you will be assisted there for free as well. And if you are into fitness or sports, you can go to the Athletics and Recreation Center. You can use the gym again for free as well. Just present your Humber ID. And our Lakeshore campus looks like this. It has more open space and green space for our students to interact. Right now, there are some classes which are being delivered on campus. So if your program has a face-to-face class, then you will be required to be on campus, but still following the health protocol, especially social distancing. And our IGS, again, is located in downtown Toronto. In IGS, we're only delivering postgraduate degree programs only to international students. So we have a little bit of everything. Again, we have over 200 academic programs to choose from. We have a little bit of everything from fashion and aesthetics, applied technology and engineering, health sciences and wellness. We do offer practical nursing to international students. We also have occupational therapy assistant and physical therapy assistant. We also have pharmacy technician, food and nutrition management, also addictions and mental health. We also have business, accounting, and management, and also creative arts and design. We have architectural technology and interior decorating. We also have emergency services, children and youth, like child and youth care services program, and also early childhood education. We also have community and social services, like social service worker program, and also skilled trades like plumbing techniques, welding techniques, industrial woodworking technician. We also have media, public relations and marketing. One of our very unique program at Humber is our content strategy program, which is also eligible for postgraduate work permit. We also have music and performing arts, which includes our theater arts program. We have hospitality, tourism, and restaurant operations management. We have culinary management, baking and pastry arts management. We also have computer and digital technology, including our information technology solutions program, and another very unique program at Humber, which is cloud computing. We also have foundations in language training. If you are a Filipino who's teaching English to foreign nationals, you might want to explore our teaching English as a second language program. And we also have justice and legal studies program. For those students who already finished grade 12 in the Philippines and would like to pursue their bachelor's degree at Humber College, we offer 31 bachelor's degree at Humber College. If you wish to see the complete list of our programs, you can check our website. That's humber.ca. But we have 31 bachelor's degree to choose from. And these are some of our industry partners where our students could work part-time or during their co-op or work placement, and also full-time after finishing their program at Humber. We have over 500 industry partners to work with. And we have 3 intakes at Humber College. We have September for our fall intake, and January for winter intake, and May for our summer intake. So our May 2022 applications will open in few days. That will be on September 28th, this coming September 28th, 5 a.m. Philippine time. So if you wish to join Humber College for the May 2022 intake, please contact Kanata after this session so that they can prepare or you can submit your documents to them, and they can prepare the application and submit it right at the first day of opening of applications. For those students who would like to go for September 2022, our applications will open this coming November. We don't have an exact date yet. Please contact Kanata. I will be announcing the exact date to our partner agents, so definitely they would know once it's open. For January 2022, it might be too late. There are some programs that are still open, kaya lang baka lang too close na, you might not have enough time to apply for your visa, but there are some programs that are still open for January 2022. We don't have an application deadline as long as there are available seats on your chosen program, in your chosen program, and you still have time to apply for your visa, then please feel free to submit an application through Kanata. What are the documents that you need to prepare if you wish to apply to Humber College? If you will be applying to a certificate, diploma, or advanced diploma degree program, we need your high school transcript and high school diploma. If you will be applying for a bachelor's degree, we also need your high school transcript and diploma, even if you already finished bachelor's in the Philippines. As long as you are applying to a certificate or diploma or advanced diploma, please include your high school transcript. For those who finished grade 12 and you are applying for a certificate, diploma, or advanced diploma, we don't need your bachelor's degree anymore. We only need up to grade 12 grades and your diploma or certificate of graduation. For students who are applying for graduate certificate program or postgraduate degree programs, we only need your college transcript. No need for high school. Again, if you are applying for postgraduate degree programs, no need for high school transcripts. We only need your college transcript and diploma. Technically, Humber College is requiring language proficiency test, but good news for Filipinos, we could waive that if you already finished bachelor's degree in any of these schools that you can see on your screen right now. So again, if you finished bachelor's degree in any of these schools, we can waive the IELTS requirement for you or language proficiency test requirement for you, except if you are applying for practical nursing, Bachelor of Nursing, and pharmacy technician. Those three programs, we cannot waive the language proficiency test requirement. For pharmacy technician, we are only accepting IELTS, no other tests. All right. If your school is not on the list, but you finished bachelor's degree already, please contact Kanata and they will be assisting you on what test can you submit. We are also accepting Duolingo up until September 2022 intake. Another good news, if you will be submitting your application through Kanata, no need for you to pay the 75 Canadian dollars application fee. Technically, when you submit an application on your own via our website, you have to pay 75 Canadian dollars, but Kanata can waive that for you. And our tuition fees are running from 16,000 to 20,000 Canadian dollars per year. That's good for 2 semesters already, covering your health insurance. All right. Again, that's 16,000 to 20,000 Canadian dollars for 1 year, good for 2 semesters, covering your health insurance and ancillary fees. We also offer scholarships at Humber College. We have up to 2,000 Canadian dollars scholarship if you are applying for a graduate certificate program. Hindi siya certificate, iba yung certificate sa graduate certificate. So graduate certificate is postgraduate degree. If you are applying for a graduate certificate program, diploma, or advanced diploma program, you could separately submit an application for a 2,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. You need to be accepted first to your program. You need a letter of acceptance. Once you receive your letter of acceptance from Humber, then submit your application to the scholarship, including your 85% GPA from your previous school, an IELTS score of 6.5 or any equivalent test. So IELTS 6.5 academic or any equivalent test, 2 reference letters, and an essay. So again, that's your LOA, 85% GPA, an IELTS score of 6.5 academic or any equivalent test, 2 reference letters. It could be from your previous school, current job, or previous job. Wag lang family member. Wag naman nanay. And also an essay of why do you wish to apply for that scholarship. All right. And if you are a student applying for a bachelor's degree at Humber College and you finished grade 12 recently within the year, you have a separate scholarship scheme. We offer you up to 4,000 Canadian dollars scholarship automatic. So kanina, this is a separate application dapat and you need to be accepted first at Humber College. Pag bachelor's degree ang in-applyan mo, you are a grade 12 graduate dito sa Philippines in the last 8 months or within the year, automatically we will give you 4,000 Canadian dollars scholarship if your GPA from high school is 95% or higher. If your GPA is 90 to 95%, we will be giving you 3,500 Canadian dollars scholarship. GPA is 85 to 90%, we will be giving you 3,000. 80 to 85%, you will be able to get 2,000 Canadian dollars. All of those are renewable. Since bachelor's degree is a 4-year degree at Humber College, as long as you are able to maintain your grades, you can still get the same amount of scholarship by the following year. Again, if you applied to bachelor's degree, automatically you will get these scholarships as long as you have these GPA scores. All right. And our application process is very easy. Just submit all your scanned, clear documents to Kanata and they will be doing the application for you. Our normal processing time before we could release your letter of acceptance is between 8 to 10 weeks. Ang tagal naman. Oo. So it's between 8 to 10 weeks. But good news again, if you submitted complete documents, Kanata will be notifying me that you submitted complete documents and we will be expediting your application. All right. So instead of waiting for 8 to 10 weeks, mag-aantay na lang ng 2 weeks maximum. That's the best that we can do so far. We also have an on-campus accommodation in both of our North Campus and Lakeshore Campus. This is how our 2-bedroom suite looks like. Shared kitchen, dining, and bathroom. A while ago, that's a single bedroom. And the rates are between 6,000 to 8,000 Canadian dollars per term, per semester. Each semester is about 4 months. And if you wish to live on campus, dining plan or meal plans are mandatory. So meal plan is between 2,350 to 3,400 Canadian dollars. But of course, you still have an option to live off campus. If you wish to live off campus, Kanata could assist you in looking for your off-campus accommodation, but you can also check on your own these websites. All right, and of course, we have our COVID-19 readiness plan. We are able to welcome our international students. Canada is open for all international students right now. And I hope after this session, we will be receiving your applications for May 2022. So thank you so much for listening. And I think that's it for my presentation. I'll be joining you later for the Q&A.
All right, thank you so much, Sir Daryl, for that very informative presentation. So for those of you who are aspiring tech people out there, so Humber is the perfect choice for you. Now, we will have our next presenter, Miss Fair Inso from Sault College. So this is also one of the popular schools in Ontario. Now, I know that some of you have questions either from Humber, the one that just presented earlier, as well as the incoming presenter, Miss Fair from Sault College. Please do hold on to your thoughts. We will have our question and answer portion later on. We will also have Miss Catherine Manasan, the face of Kanata. She will be discussing the services that Kanata is offering on the services that we can provide for international students. I'm sorry. So without further delay, Ms. Fair, good afternoon to you and welcome once again to this day's webinar.
Thank you, Christina. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Okay. So let me just pull up my presentation. So thank you, Kanata, for having me once again. And to our participants, thank you for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Right. So once again, I'm Fairlane. You can call me Fair. I'm the regional manager of Sault College for Southeast Asia. And before I talk about the college, our programs, let me talk about the community first. Right. So let's go to Sault. Yes, it's Sault, not Salt. This is French word for jump, relating to the jumping rapids of Sault Ste. Marie. or Sault Ste. Marie, up to you how you're going to call it. So Sault Ste. Marie is a designated safe community by Parachute Canada. It's the third largest city in Northern Ontario with around 73,000 population. It's also ranked in the top 10 friendliest Canadian cities by Expedia last 2018, and second in Ontario when it comes to the shortest distance from home to work. So if you're going to move to Sault Ste. Marie together with your family, you will definitely have more quality time with them if you're going solo, more time for yourself, of course, and to explore the community and, of course, the neighboring cities or districts in there. So for Sault Ste. Marie, it has a very good employment rate. So the unemployment is actually lower as compared to Ontario or the rest of Canada. And when it comes to tourism, Sault Ste. Marie is also on the top 52 places to visit around the world. And this is according to New York Times last 2019. Right, so specifically, like I mentioned, we're in Northern Ontario, okay? So you can see two Sault Ste. Maries here. One is in Ontario, and then the other one is in Michigan in the US. So crossing the border to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, going to Michigan, it will take you around 5 to 10 minutes by driving. But if you're coming from Detroit, the capital of Michigan, will take you around 5 hours. Right? So if you're coming from Toronto or Ottawa, it will take you around 7 to 8 hours by land. But we have flights from Toronto going to Sault Ste. Marie International Airport. So that's an hour flight, and it's 2 flights in a day. Right? So this is one of the things that I would also want you to check, okay, when moving to Canada. And not only to Sault, but of course to the community that you will choose to move to. So almost all of the industries exist in Sault, but these are the ones that you see on your screen will have the highest employment. Okay, so this will be beneficial to you or your spouse when it comes to labor market information. Sault Ste. Marie is home to the Great Lakes Forestry Research Center. So as you can see, we have forestry and forest products. We also have programs relating to natural environment. And Sault Ste. Marie is where you can also see the head office of the Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation. We also house multiple tech startups, as well as you can find Algoma Steel. So Algoma Steel is one of the biggest steel manufacturers in Ontario. And by looking at this, you will understand what are the main programs that we offer. Now let's go to Sault. So why Sault? Sault College is one of the 24 public colleges in Ontario together with Humber. Okay, so we've been there for over 50 years, providing education excellence in different disciplines. So we have various campus locations, Sault Ste. Marie being the main campus. We have one in Brampton, another one in Toronto. So for Filipino students, we are waiving the IELTS or English language test to all programs, no exception, and application fees also waived. So we have an entry, language, and academic scholarships that you can avail. And when it comes to the key performance indicator, we're still number one when it comes to student satisfaction rating in Ontario. And hopefully you will experience this once you get to our campus. So we have over 70 programs that you can choose from. Out of the 70, we have around 22 that will have either co-op, placement, or internship. Okay, so we make sure that we provide the best support to our international students and that you will also have a seat, especially for the high demand programs like health or engineering related programs. As well, maybe one of the reasons that you might also want to consider Sault College is that Sault Ste. Marie is chosen for the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot. So I won't go through so much about RNIP or Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot, but just to give you an idea about this, this is good for your long term, okay, because this is a peer pathway. There's many peer pathways in Canada, even across Ontario. RNIP being one of them. And this is a project by the federal government. It's only offered to 11 small communities across Canada. Sault Ste. Marie is one of these communities. The idea here is you need to study at Sault College for 2 years. After you graduate, you need to look for a job at Sault Ste. Marie. Once you have the job offer, you can do an assessment with the Economic Development Council or the EDC. They will assess if you pass the federal and then the community requirement. If you did, then they will be the one to refer you to IRCC for your PR. So we're the first community to implement RNIP, the first community to receive successful PR applicants who are graduates of Sault College. So if you have further questions, please check welcome to ssm.com/RNIP. Right, so just to give you an idea about employment and then the priority occupations of the community. So you've seen the industries a while ago, and you will understand that the priority occupations will actually match, okay, the industries existing in the community. And whenever you look at the PR pathways, you will always encounter priority occupations and you will encounter NOCs. So NOC stands for the National Occupation Classification. So this is a group code of different titles in different sectors or different industries. So for example, NOC 11, this is for the code for professionals who are in the field of business and finance. So you will find titles like business managers or probably banking and finance supervisor, etc. So same goes with the list of the NOCs here. And by looking at this list, you will understand that the programs we offer, most of them will definitely match the priority occupations. Right, so let's go to the programs. We have, like Humber, we have 3 intakes in a year: January for winter, May for spring, September for fall. Right now, for 2022 intakes, we're already closed for January and May, but we are open for September or fall intake. Okay, I will not go through all of the 70 programs, but just so you know, we have, again, different programs in different disciplines. We have business, culinary, engineering, technology, general arts. So you will see here the minimum requirements and then the intake, S for September, J for January, M for May. And if the program has a co-op, which is C, and the number of hours. So this is the tuition fees. So if the program has a co-op, it means that it's already integrated in your curriculum. You don't need additional semester to finish your co-op. Okay, co-op in Sault College is paid, okay? And you need to finish that within that 2 years. So you're also seeing here the 2+2. 2+2 means if you wanted to pursue bachelor's degree, okay, related to this program, you will need to study for another 2 years in our partner university, Algoma. So after studying for 4 years, you will have 2 credentials, diploma from Sault College and then bachelor's degree from Algoma University. Right, not bad, eh? So other programs relating to IT, we have computer. This is offered in our Toronto campus as well and offered during the fall intake. And media design, skilled trades and transportation. This has been only offered to domestic students, but we opened this to international for fall 2022 intake. So it's only offered during September intake. And of course, the School of Natural Environment, where all the programs will have the 2+2 option, as well the co-op for all of these programs. So once again, if you intend to do bachelor's, okay, relating to natural environment, you might want to check our School of Natural Environment, right? So these are programs that are highly in demand in the Philippines, and we recognize that. So we have the community services that will include early childhood education. It's also offered in our Toronto campus. So you're seeing the P here means placement. So if your program has a placement, you still need to finish the number of hours included here for the placement in order for you to graduate. Placement in Sault College is not paid. Okay, so Co-op is paid, placement and internship is not paid. But we have placement center, placement officers who will definitely assist you to get placement. Okay, so for the health sciences, these programs, we have limited seats, but it's definitely open to international students. If you are decided, you have complete documents, please connect to Kanata because we will need a confirmation from them if you really wanted to apply to these programs. Okay, so this will cover bachelor's degree in nursing, fitness and health promotion, OTA, PTA, PSW, personal developmental support services, and practical nursing. So as you can see, all of these programs will have placement, and for the bachelor's, they'll have a co-op, right? Now, like other Ontario colleges, we also have graduate certificates. So we have 1 year and 2 years, depending on what you finish. Okay, you can apply directly related to these programs. So if you are a graduate of, say, engineering, IT, natural environment, and health sciences, you can apply related to this. If, however, let's say you're a graduate of engineering and then you wanted to apply business, you're open to do so. But for the other programs, you need to make sure that it's related to what you have finished. Okay, now we have 2-year graduate certificate, Global Business Management, which is open to all campuses, Brampton, Toronto, and main campus. And then cybersecurity and healthcare leadership, which is only offered in our Toronto campus. So all of these programs are offered for fall 2022 intake. Now the 1+1 is studying for 2 1-year graduate certificates. So for example, you apply for project management, and then the second year you apply for supply chain management. That's a 2-year continuous study. And you will be eligible to apply for a 3-year Pgwp. Okay, so for more information, Kanata will be discussing this. So just some highlights to our programs. We have our new bridging programs for internationally educated nurses. So we have professional nursing practice, focus is gerontology and chronic illness, and enhanced practice, focus is acute care. Okay, so if you are a BSN graduate practicing, we will need your valid PRC license. You need to have 1 year clinical experience for the last 2 years. And for the IELTS TOEFL, it's waived, okay? But if you have 6.5 or higher, we will prioritize your application. Now, for the curriculum, it will definitely include clinical field placement. Both of them will have clinical field placement and NCLEX and OSC preparation. Okay, so the goal here is for you to join CNO or the College of Nurses in Ontario, take the licensure exam, and practice as an RN in Canada. Right, so once again, please make sure that your documents are complete and you're interested to apply to these programs and connect to Kanata because once again, the seats here are very limited and we prioritize applications, of course, coming from our education partners. Right. So for our admissions, if you're applying for a certificate or diploma program, you need to be at least high school graduate or K-12. If you're coming from the old curriculum, at least 2 years of studies in college or university. If you're a bachelor's degree, it's fine. You can apply for a certificate or diploma programs. We will need your high school and then college diploma and transcripts. We don't need the medium of instruction certificate, right? So if you're applying for the graduate certificate program, we will need your college university documents. We don't need the high school or the medium of instruction, but we will need the graduate transcript if you did master's units or PhD, or if you finish graduate studies. And of course, resume or your CV. Okay, so for the passport, if you have expired or you're in progress with DFA for your new passport, please connect to Kanata because we can still process your application. Okay, but we will need to make sure that you're actually going to renew your passport. For the marriage certificate, if you're married, you did not change your name, we don't need your marriage certificate. But if you did, we will definitely need this. So For the turnaround time of our letter of acceptance, if your documents are complete, it will take 3 to 5 business days. Okay, if not, maximum will be around 20 business days. So please make sure that you connect to Kanata, because when they apply on your behalf, they make sure that it's complete. So it will not take weeks, okay, for you to wait for your letter of acceptance. So once again, you've seen the fees. Application fees, again, waived. The tuition fee will be around 16,500 to 19,900 Canadian dollars per year, 2 semesters. Same with other Ontario colleges, it will include your ancillary or miscellaneous. Okay, so we call it ancillary in Canada. And this will include your health or medical insurance. Okay, so we have an entry scholarship to Filipino applicants, 2,000 Canadian dollars. This is automatic. Please connect to Kanata again for this. And if you have IELTS, academic or general, 6.5, no band lower than 6. Or if you have PTE, 65 or higher, then you will have additional 1,000 Canadian dollars for your scholarship. So that's a total of 3,000 Canadian dollars spread across 2 semesters during your first year of study. If you want academic scholarships, you can apply during your second semester in campus. Okay, so we do have, like I mentioned, support, not only academic or extracurricular. We have the Student Job Center who can assist you for employment, part-time or full-time. And once again, like Daryl mentioned, you can do 20 hours part-time off campus. So for Sault College, you can add 10 hours on campus part-time jobs. Okay, so you can go to the Student Job Center and seek for assistance for free. Okay, and also we do mini job fairs during fall intake and annual job fairs every February. So after you graduate, you can still depend to Sault College by going to the Employment Solutions Department. This will connect you to employers not only in Sault Ste. Marie or Ontario, but also across Canada. Right? So there, once again, we have the academic support. So if you want to become a tutor as part of your on-campus part-time job, you can definitely do that. So aside from this student services that we have, we also do free airport pickups depending on your campus. If you're going to Brampton or Toronto, it will be at Toronto Pearson International Airport. If it's in Sault Ste. Marie, it will be at Sault Ste. Marie International Airport, right? So I hope you have the time to go over our website and do the virtual tour to check the facilities in our main campus. Now for the accommodation, we don't have a residence in Toronto or Brampton, but we can definitely assist you for your accommodation. For the main campus, we have a student residence. So the fee will be around 6,200 to 8,000 Canadian dollars for one academic year. So this will include everything, even your meal plan. If you don't want this, we can definitely assist you for off-campus housing. And we also have homestay. Homestay is staying with a Canadian family, right? So I hope you have the time to go over the splash page of international students in our website and follow us on social media. Once again, thank you for your time. I will be here for your questions.
Thank you so much for that, Miss Fair. All right, so guys, again, thank you for spending your Saturday with us. Our next speaker would be Miss Catherine Manasan. So you all know her from her YouTube video. If you haven't, we would like to invite you to visit her page. Just search in YouTube, Catherine Manasan. She has a lot of informative videos regarding the Study in Canada pathway. We also have our previous webinars saved on that YouTube channel, so it could be really helpful for you. So once again, let's all welcome Miss Catherine Manasan. Hello, Miss Cat. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Thank you, Christina. Thank you to our two representatives, Sir Daryl and Miss Fair, for being with us today afternoon. So let me start my presentation. I will be very quick because I know you are so excited to ask questions and you want to know the answers. So let me go through with my presentation. So once again, guys, welcome to Study in Canada webinar with Kanata Education. So we are one of the leading educational agency located in Manila, Philippines. So we help aspiring and prospective students to study in Canada. So we are focused on helping aspiring students to go to Canada without the extra cost. Hopefully by the end of my presentation, you will sign up through us to study in Canada, and we will assist you all throughout the process of becoming an international student in Canada. So let me discuss with you what are the benefits of an international student. So first of all, what is an international student first and what does it entails? So as an international student, you must always be enrolled at a designated learning institution, and both of our schools present today is part of that list. And as a student, you should be making progress towards completing the program. And of course, you should be respecting the conditions of your student permit, leave Canada and stop studying if you do not meet these requirements and if your permit expires. Okay, so as an international student, one of the benefits you have is to work while studying. So there are 3 ways where you can earn money. First is the on-campus jobs, the off-campus jobs, and of course, if your program has a co-op with it. So on-campus jobs, you don't need a work permit, but you must be a full-time student and you should hold a valid student permit. So on-campus jobs are highly dependent on the availability of jobs inside the campus. So jobs inside the campus are quite limited, so we cannot guarantee that you can do on-campus jobs. On top of that, you can also work off-campus jobs, which are located like the establishments outside the campus. You can work either in a coffee shop, cafes, or restaurants, whichever may qualify you to work outside the campus. You also don't need a work permit, but you should have started studying. And of course, you must be enrolled in a program. So if in case you landed in Canada or you come to Canada 1 month before your program, you cannot work straight away. So you need to be enrolled and you should have started studying already before you can apply and work off-campus jobs. Now, if your program has a co-op, so usually this is incorporated with a program, it is the same as what we call in the Philippines OJT, or on-the-job training, and usually these are paid jobs. So all of these 3 together, if you can get a job, then good for you. You can combine all of them and earn money. So during school semester, you can work 20 hours per week for off-campus jobs. On top of that, you can work inside the campus for 12 hours. And of course, during semestral breaks or holiday breaks, you can work 40 hours per week. Okay. Another important or attracting benefit of an international student is that you can stay in Canada after you finish your program. So usually if your program is less than 8 months, you are not eligible for postgraduate work permit. But if your program is 1 year, you are eligible for 1 year postgraduate work permit and 3 years postgraduate work permit if your program is 2 years. Now, if the recommended program or your program that you will take in Canada is only for 1 year, but you want to have a 3 years postgraduate work permit, what you can do is to apply for a 1+1 program, or you will take 1 year program and then you will apply for another 1 year program so that you can be eligible for a 3 years postgraduate work permit. So that's usually the students what they can do to avail the 3 years postgraduate work permit. Now, don't be confused if your program duration is only for 8 months. So the semesters or a 1 year program in Canada composed of an 8-month program because per semester is 4 months. So that is already considered a 1 year program. Less than 8 months will be the 6-month program or an online program where you don't need a student permit to go to Canada to study. Okay. Another attracting benefit of an international student is that you can bring your dependents with you. Okay, so who are your dependents? This is either your spouse or your common law partner. And of course, your children. So if you are 18 years old and above and you're still single, then your parents, your titos and titas, your grandparents and your siblings doesn't qualify to be your dependent. So only these 3 categories are considered as your dependents. Now, what are the documents required to start the process of your application to study in Canada? As mentioned earlier by our school representatives, you need to have a valid passport, of course, your academic transcripts and your diploma. And if it's IELTS is required, then you must submit also an IELTS result, and of course, your updated CV. Now, what is the process to become an international student? First, you need to consult with a counselor or one of us here in Kanata Education. So through this, with this step, we will be walking you through and guiding you and assess your background on which right program you need to take in Canada. So this is a critical part of your application, because through this consultation, we will be able to guide you and help you how to defend or prepare your study plan when applying for the visa application process. So it is a must that you consult with your counselor. So I will put down the link for the consultation booking, so you can book through that and you can choose the counselor for you. Okay. And then once you have agreed on the program recommendation, you will then gather and submit the required documents to us, and we will help you with a school application. We will do that and on behalf of you. We will apply we will submit your documents to the school, and then of course we'll wait for the letter of acceptance or the offer letter, and then you will pay the deposit fee or the tuition fee to confirm your slots, and then you'll start with a visa application process. So Kanata Education will send you a comprehensive list of documents you need to prepare for the visa application requirements, and then we will assist you as well for the submission of the visa application. So there are 2 types of visa application stream that you can choose to apply. First one is a regular stream, or the most preferred option of visa application of the students. So the application assessment runs 6 to 8 weeks. At the moment, this is quite happening, or we have received already approvals for our January 2022 intake, which took them, I would say, a month to process. So this is actually happening right now. So you can apply. We suggest that you apply, or we lodge your visa at least, or at the most, 3 months before the intake. But for school application, it should be at least 1 year or maybe 6 months. So right now, Humber College will be opening the application slots for May 2022. So if you're eyeing to apply at Humber College for May 2022, then you can submit the documents to us and we can start processing it. Now for Sault College, okay, I believe they are already accepting applications for September 2022. So you would think that, okay, it's still 1 year, it's still too early. No, you have to submit as early as possible so that you can secure your slot with your preferred school, because they are catering to a lot of international students and not just for Filipinos. So if you want to secure that program, if you want to secure a slot with them, then I suggest that you start submitting your application. Okay, so another requirement for regular stream is that you need to have a proof of acceptance or the letter of acceptance from the school. You also need to provide your proof of identity. And of course, you need to provide a proof of financial support. So this proof of financial support is where the show money comes in. So you are required to submit show money requirements from your sponsor. So the sponsor must have a show money of equivalent to 1 year tuition fee and 1 year living cost of 10,000 Canadian dollars. So the median range for the tuition fee for 1 year, let's say for example, is 15,000 Canadian dollars plus 10,000 Canadian dollars for your living cost. Then the total show money requirement will be 25,000 Canadian dollars. So you convert that into Philippine pesos, so more or less 1 million. So this 1 million pesos must be in your sponsor's bank account. Your sponsor, we highly recommend that this is a family member or a relative to provide a proof of relationship. And the show money must be in their bank account. It's not required that the student will bring this money in Canada, or should be in their bank account. Your sponsor can be anywhere around the world. They are not necessarily required to be in Canada. So could be anywhere around the world as long as they are able to provide a proof of financial support or a bank statement. So as long as they have access to that, then they can qualify as a sponsor. Okay, so you are required as well to pay 1 semester tuition fee, or 1 semester tuition fee, or half of 1 year tuition fee. And of course, you need to write a letter of explanation or a study plan. So Kanata Education will assist you and guide you how to write this letter of explanation. I know this could be intimidating for most of you, or sometimes it's a highly concern for everyone. So you don't need to worry about it. Kanata will assist you, will give you a guideline how to write the study plan or letter of explanation. So once again, for regular stream, waiting time runs between 6 to 8 weeks. You need to provide your letter of acceptance, a proof of identity, your proof of financial support, and of course, your study plan. So there is another type of visa application, which is the study direct stream. It's very straightforward, the hassle-free type of application. So the waiting time runs between 4 to 6 weeks. You need to submit an IELTS score with a minimum band of 6. Now, these two schools are waiving IELTS requirements or English proficiency requirements for Filipinos. But if you are applying through the study direct stream because you don't have any sponsor, you cannot provide the bank statements, or you cannot provide any proof of financial support, and you are applying through the study direct stream, then you must submit an IELTS with a minimum band of 6. Whether or regardless whether the school you are applying to is waiving the IELTS requirement, but if you're applying SDS through the SDS, then you must submit an IELTS. Okay. You are also required to purchase a guaranteed investment certificate worth worth 10,000 Canadian dollars, which will serve as your allowance while studying in Canada. So this 10,000 will be split on a monthly basis and will be sent to your bank account. It will serve as your allowance. So basically, with a study direct stream, you are covering all your expenses for 1 year, and you are required to pay 1 year tuition fee as well, and of course, write the study plan. So it's very straightforward. You are just covering 1 year tuition fee. I'm very sorry about that. So that is the difference between a regular stream and of course the study direct stream. Okay, so with all these assistance, Kanata Education doesn't collect any processing fees, so we don't charge our students processing fees. We only collect 10,000 pesos, not Canadian dollars. 10,000 pesos, which will serve as a security deposit, meaning to say you are confirming that you are applying through us, and you will use this, or this is consumable later on for your visa application and biometrics fees. So at the end of the process, before submitting your visa application, there is a fee, which is around 235 Canadian dollars. So this 10,000 pesos will serve as a payment for that. So technically, you did not pay us for any processing fees. So what you will get a free assessment, unlimited consultation. We are available all throughout all social media pages, even on Viber and on WhatsApp. And we will give you free assistance as well. All you need to do is submit all these documents to us and let us help you get there, and let us help you process your application to Canada. Now, here are our social media pages. If you haven't already, please follow our Instagram and Facebook, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tips and insights on how to become an international student in Canada. Now, this is the end of my presentation. We can start with the question and answer portion. Thank you so much, guys, for listening.
Thank you so much for that, Miss Kat. So I do hope that our viewers, not just on this Zoom webinar, but also from YouTube, was able to get all the information that you need from both of our guest speakers, Humber and Sue, as well as from Miss Catherine's talk today. So let's start with our question and answer portion. And we do have a couple of questions here in the chat box.
Yes, Miss Christina. So we do have a question. We for May intake in Humber College, the start of the application will be this coming 27th of September or 28th of September. So if you're eyeing to apply at Humber College, you should start sending in your requirements to us. Now, Miss Fair, for Sault College, is there any other available programs for May or should be for September?
We only have one program available for May, which is the Personal and Developmental Support Services offered in our Toronto campus. So the rest is for fall 2022 intake. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, Ms. Fair, what do you mean by 2-year accelerated graphics design, digital media?
Yeah, thanks, Kat. So for the graphics design, it's accelerated because you will receive an advanced diploma. So graphic design in Ontario is generally 3 years study, but we accelerate it to only 2 years of study, but you will receive advanced diploma. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fair. Yes, Ms. Christina?
Yes, another question here is how much is the average tuition fee for Culinary? I believe this was written during Miss Fair's presentation. So for Sault College, I believe their average tuition fee for diploma and certificates ranges from 16,000 to 20,000 Canadian dollars per year. And for postgraduate certificate or diplomas, I believe it's from 17,000 to 20,000 Canadian dollars per year. Is that correct, Miss Fair?
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
Another question, Miss Fair, do you accept okay, this comes from a YouTube viewer. So she has a failing grades. Will she qualify to study into college, or do you have any required grades?
So it depends on your program. Generally, yes, you can apply, okay, as long as you finish your program. If you're applying for health-related program or engineering-related program, we might be needing a certain percentage. Okay. For example, for biology, at least around 82 to 85 for your grade. Okay. Same goes with the math subjects. So it really depends on your program. If it's a bachelor's degree, if it's graduate certificate, of course, you need to finish your bachelor's degree. Thank you. Even if you have failing grades. Yes.
Thank you so much, Miss Fair. Okay, Miss Christina?
Sir Daryl from Humber, what are the available business programs that are still open for January 2022 intake?
Most of our business programs are still open. So we have business accounting, business administration, business management, financial services, business management. Yeah.
Okay, let me just...
business management already closed.
Okay, thank you, Sir Daryl. Let me just add to that. If you guys are still wanting to apply for January 2022, you can still apply to the school since they are still open. However, you need to consider your documents as well for visa application because we are getting close to the intake. So you must get your approval or decision at least 2 months before the intake. So at least around November, December, because you need to fly to Canada 1 month before your intake. So you have to put that into consideration. If your documents are complete for visa application, then you can still apply for January 2022. And also, Sir Daryl, when will be the application starts for September 2022?
For September 2022, we will open this coming November 2021. No exact date yet. So please contact Kanata or follow our Facebook page. It's Humber International Philippines. and we will be announcing there. I just want to add to what Catherine mentioned. That's correct. You need to consider yung timeline for your visa application. We had students for fall 2021 who applied for their visa a little bit too late. So hindi nila na-receive yung passport nila. Although na-approve, I think, na-approve sila, but they weren't able to get their passport back in time to be in Canada by their first day of classes. And their program has face-to-face classes. So they had to defer. Yun, may mga ganong instances. So if you're okay with that happening, then feel free to submit an application. But if not, then you might want to consider May 2022 or September 2022.
Yes, thank you so much. Also, I would like to ask for Ms. Fair regarding the IELTS requirements. Do you accept for mature students? Will they still require IELTS or English proficiency to apply?
No, our IELTS or English language test is waived. All programs, no exceptions.
Even if they did not finish college, like for the mature students who did not finish college, only like second year college?
So if they have 2 years of study during university or college, yes. So because they can apply for diploma or certificate program. So we don't require the IELTS.
Okay, perfect. Another follow-up question, if they graduated in California, so will they still, their IELTS requirement will still be waived? They are Filipino.
Yes. So as long as you're a Filipino passport holder, you will receive all these advantages as a Filipino applicant. So your IELTS is waived, application fee is waived. You will receive the entry scholarship as well as the language scholarship.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Miss Christina?
All right. I actually have a very good question here from our chat box. So upon applying through Kanata, do we need to pay tuition fee already or at least part of the tuition? Now, when you decide to start your application with Kanata, as discussed by Ms. Catherine, all you need to pay or to settle is the 10,000 pesos security deposit. However, at this point, we do encourage our students to make sure that their tuition fee funds is ready, since after the school evaluates your credentials, and if they deem that you're qualified and if they have seats available, they will issue letter of offer. So once the letter of offer is issued to you as the student applicant, you are required to settle a part of the tuition fee. Now, for Humber, correct me if I'm wrong, Sir Daryl, I believe that you require the student to settle at least one semester tuition fee, correct?
Yes. So when they get accepted, they will automatically receive their letter of acceptance. We don't have a letter of offer. I think that's one difference of Humber College. In other schools, they will be issuing you a letter of offer or offer letter. Then you will have to pay a deposit of about 2,000 Canadian dollars. It depends on which school. And then once you pay that deposit, you will receive a letter of acceptance. But for Humber College, it's not the case. You will be receiving your letter of acceptance, and then you will be paying your tuition fee. It could be 1 year tuition fee for study direct stream visa application, or 1 semester tuition fee for regular stream visa application.
Thank you. And for yes.
That Sir Daryl, since Humber Institute of Technology, most of our students are thinking, do you only offer programs relating to IT and engineering? Do you have any programs relating to healthcare? That is another question for you from our YouTube viewers, or maybe 22.
Absolutely. So even though our full name is Humber College Institute of Technology and Advanced Learning, we offer healthcare programs to Filipinos. We have practical nursing, we have occupational therapy assistant and physical therapy assistant, we have food and nutrition management, we have addictions and mental health, pharmacy technician, personal support worker, and more.
Okay, thank you so much.
Kaputol sa more.
Okay. Miss Fair, we have a question regarding the scholarship. So is it automatically given? Do they need to have other steps or any other requirements to avail of that scholarship?
No, they just need to meet the requirements of the program. So if they're going to apply for, let's say, business, if they meet all the requirements for the business program, once they receive their letter of acceptance, okay, the entry scholarship will be deducted there. So for the language scholarship, that's the one that will have a requirement, which is IELTS 6.5, no band lower than 6, can be academic or general, or if they have PTE academic 65 or higher, then they will have additional 1,000 Canadian dollars. So it will also reflect in their letter of acceptance. Like Humber, we don't have letter of offer. We only have the letter of acceptance.
Okay, thank you so much. Can we have another follow-up question? So in case of refusal, what is your refund policy?
So for the refusal, the refund policy, you will be able to refund almost 100% of your tuition fees, less 400 Canadian dollars for the admin fees. So
Okay.
that's the only deduction.
Okay, what about for you, Sir Daryl? What is your refund policy in case of a refusal? Sorry.
Same. So you will receive your full tuition fee minus 200 Canadian dollars
200 Canadian
for
dollars.
admin fee. Yeah.
Mas mababa
Mas mababa, fair. Ano ba naman
ng
yan?
200.
Huwag mong ibulsa yung 200. Joke.
Okay, Miss Christina, do you have any more questions?
Yes, one last question for me. So the student is from Mindanao and he's asking if is it difficult for us Kanata to assist them. So the good thing, guys, is that at this point in time, Kanata can assist Filipino applicants wherever you are in the world. All of your documents will be submitted online via email. You just need to have it scanned properly and in PDF format. So anyways, we will give you all the instructions. So no need to go physically to our office, and we can just do our assessment via Zoom or via WhatsApp or whatever mode of communication is available to you in your country. So that's it for me, Miss Kat.
Okay, that's it for Miss Christina. Thank you so much. As much as we want to answer all of your questions, if it's quite personal and requires an assessment, I do suggest that you book an appointment with us so we can answer your questions according to your background. And if it's very specific, then we can give you advice. To those who are asking if they are abroad and they will use our services, we can still assist you anywhere, even if you are in anywhere part of the world. We have students coming from Middle East, in the United States, and also in the Southeast Asia. We do, like Miss Christina said, we do Zoom meetings, Zoom online consultations, and the payment for the visa application is fixed at 235 Canadian dollars. So kahit nasaan ka pa, hindi namin gagamitin yung 10,000 just for your visa application and biometrics fees. Now, once again, thank you so much, guys, for joining our webinar this afternoon. And I hope we'll receive your application either to Humber College and Sault College. I hope you guys are so excited to study in Canada and we're able to help you fulfill your dream of going there. So thank you so much, Miss Fair and Sir Daryl.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Fair. Thank you, Sir
Thank you,
Daryl.
everyone.
Thank you.
Have a great week and bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend.